Thank all y'all on this couch, all the men and women that have graced this couch, all our tremendous staff, and all the amazing fans for everything that you guys have done in helping this become the show that it is, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate all y'all, especially.
Thank you. Yes, sir, brother. My God. Yes, sir. My God.
Appreciate you, gentlemen.
My God.
Skip, I'll send you a dap from over that way. Appreciate you.
Gil's Arena appears to have reached the end of its run with Underdog, marking the close of that chapter for the show. The direction of the program shifted noticeably after Gilbert Arenas stepped away, and maybe viewers felt his exit had an immediate impact on both the audience numbers and the show's momentum. Soon afterward, Josiah decided to move on as well, with many expecting him to reunite with Gilbert for the new project they're reportedly preparing together. Brandon handled hosting duties during what turned out to be the final episode, keeping the discussion moving, but the energy in the studio made it obvious that replacing those familiar personalities was never going to be easy. Now that the show appears to be over, attention is shifted to what was happening behind the scenes and how the partnership with Underdog ultimately led Gil's Arena to this point.
To wrap up today, but before we do, I just want to send a shout out to Gilbert Arenas Underdog. When we started this show February 2023, we had some super lofty expectations of where we wanted to go. We're able to accomplish those things, becoming the #1 daily sports show in the world, Swaggy, or at least in America. But I want to thank all y'all on this couch, all the men and women that have graced this couch, all our tremendous staff, and all the amazing fans for everything that you guys have done in helping this become the show that it is, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate all y'all, especially.
Thank you. Yes, sir, brother. My God. Yes, sir. My God.
Appreciate you, gentlemen.
My God.
Skip, I'll send you a dap from over that way. Appreciate you as well.
Thank you.
Shout out to our tremendously talented crew. Shout out to everybody in the chat. This has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. And if I don't see you again on this couch, a good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Hey, Kobe. Welcome back to Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. I'm Brandon Jennings, and I'll be your host this evening. We got one of the biggest legends in sports media game. Sit next to me, Skip Bayless is in the building. Sitting next to him, joining him is NBA World Champion of the World, Swaggy P, Nick Young.
What? Wait, where's Nick?
We don't know.
We don't know? He'll be here.
And the man they call Cemetery Larry, NCAA champ of the world, Rashad McCants, is in the building.
Yeah. God.
How you feeling today?
Finish him!
How you feeling today? You got your Lakers stuff on? Feeling good?
Last hurrah. This is the last hurrah.
Yeah?
Figured I'd bring out the last little bit of props and take a couple souls in the process.
Yeah. And it's a special free agency edition of Gil's Arena, and we'll be breaking down all the big signings and moves.
Brandon Jennings gave that final episode everything he had, but after it aired, he probably noticed the same reaction many viewers did. The show just didn't have the same energy. The chemistry fans had come to expect from Gil's Arena wasn't there, and that missing spark was hard to ignore throughout the episode. If Underdog already knew this would be the finale, it felt like the perfect opportunity to bring in a major guest or create one unforgettable moment, especially since plenty of fans had already decided they were tuning out. Instead, the episode wrapped up without leaving the kind of lasting impression a series finale usually aims for. Back when Gilbert Arenas was running the show, season finales often felt like a celebration for the audience, but this one never reached that same level. Then, McKenny walked in wearing the Thanos Halloween costume, and it quickly became one of the biggest moments people talked about afterward. To some viewers, it almost looked like a symbolic statement that the competition was out of the way and it was time for a new era to begin. With McKenny and Skip now expected to lead the next version of the show, it'll be interesting to see what direction they choose from here. I'll be keeping an eye on it, and hopefully everything works out well for everyone involved. One part that really caught my attention, though, was Josiah's farewell, because he made sure to thank Gil early on for giving him the opportunity that helped launch his role. That stood out even more because McKenny never really made a similar point, especially after previously criticizing Nick and questioning his character. When someone gives you an opportunity that changes your career, acknowledging that support can say a lot about your character. There's a reason people always remind others not to forget those who helped them along the way, because appreciation and respect still matter. The bigger question now is whether this partnership with Underdog can keep fans invested without the original group on that couch, and especially without Gilbert Arenas at the center of everything. We'll soon see how the LeBron James situation unfolds, but another major story is also starting to build in Los Angeles. Reports claim the Los Angeles Clippers are sending two-time NBA champion Kawhi Leonard to the Toronto Raptors in a deal involving Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, 2 first-round picks, 1 pick swap, and 2 second-round picks. If that reported trade becomes official, Kawhi would head back to the franchise where he helped deliver Toronto's first NBA championship in 2019 and reunite with Scottie once again.
Well, we'll see what happens with LeBron James soon, but more news in LA. The Los Angeles Clippers are trading two-time NBA champ Kawhi Leonard back to Toronto Raptors for Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, 2 first-round picks, 1 pick swap, and 2 second-rounders. Kawhi famously led the Toronto Raptors to a title in 2019 and will now return to the Six to play alongside Scottie Barnes. How do you guys feel about Kawhi returning to Toronto? Let's start with you.
I think it's a good move for the Raptors. Kawhi is coming off arguably his best season ever, averaged 28.
Undisputed is at a point where changes feel necessary, and it doesn't seem like they can afford to wait much longer. Brandon Jennings deserves credit for stepping in and taking over when the show needed someone behind the wheel, but one solid effort wasn't enough to recreate the formula viewers had grown accustomed to. Then there's Skip's hosting style, which comes across as very measured and low-key, and that slower delivery can make it tougher to maintain the level of engagement the audience expects. And regardless of how many Party City costumes MC decides to wear, a few laughs and memorable entrances alone aren't enough to carry an entire show. A lot of viewers have also picked up on how MC has approached his relationship with Skip, appearing focused on strengthening that connection as they build what could become the show's next featured partnership. That idea gained even more attention when MC referred to himself as the new little Skip, making it seem like he's embracing a role as someone expected to help lead this next chapter of the program.
So it's about you.
Steven, though.
So it's about you.
It's about us.
I thought you said you were little Steven.
I'm little me now. I'm little Skip now.
What you say, Nick?
I'm little Skip now. I'm little Skip now.
Sucking dick. Crazy.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I almost spit that damn water everywhere.
I guess the gloves are off, Nick. I guess the gloves are off.
Got you. Before I let you get on out of here, Gilbert, talk to me about, Gilbert Arenas. What's going on, my man? Season 5, my brother. Talk to me. Let the audience know what's up.
Listen, I had to make a business decision, and I was looking at the landscape. We were doing 4 days a week, thinking we're about to turn to 5, and then, another show got added, which was Gridiron Football Show with Skip, Akib and them, and we got bumped to 2 days. When you're trying to make progress, that's like, winning a championship, and then, all the starters get put to the bench, and you're only playing 21 minutes, right? It didn't make sense to me, and it's like, if we want to build and build, we can't play under, another show on the same channel. So, I had to make a business decision and, move in a different
And what was
direction.
that business? And to enlighten everybody, what is that business decision that you had to make?
Moving in a different direction and starting. Anyway, let me see. In about 6 days, I will 100% own Gilbert Arenas' name.
Same cast of characters or different crew?
Well, the other characters are still under contract until September. So we're starting up in August. So unless they just flat out quit, I can't talk to them and I can't recruit them. I can't poach. So, I got to look for a different cast of.
One of the biggest debates around Underdog right now is whether moving away from a formula that was already working was the right call. There's an old saying, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. And that's the exact point many fans keep coming back to as they question the direction the company chose. From the outside, it appeared Underdog believed its football content had the potential to become a bigger focus than its basketball programming, but a lot of viewers never fully bought into that change. For many fans, the platform's identity was built around Gilbert Arenas sitting on that basement couch with the crew, talking basketball naturally and creating the chemistry that kept people coming back every week. That's why so many were confused when Gil's Arena was reduced from 4 episodes each week to only 2.
If the show's top-performing program already had a committed audience, plenty of people wondered why it needed to be scaled back at all. Those choices caused many viewers to question the overall strategy, because the original version of Gil's Arena had already built a loyal fan base. Some even compared replacing Gil with Skip to other controversial moves in sports, saying the decision simply didn't make much sense from their perspective. Looking back now, some fans believe the signs had been there for quite some time that this outcome was possible. Reports indicated Gil's contract expired during the summer, and when it was suggested Underdog didn't make the kind of offer he was expecting, many came away believing the company felt the show could succeed without him. Whether that was truly the plan or just how everything unfolded, that's the impression a lot of people were left with. Now the final judgment belongs to the audience. Over the coming months, the viewership numbers, fan reaction, and overall performance will ultimately show whether Underdog made the right decision or underestimated how much Gilbert Arenas contributed to the success of Gil's Arena. And if there's one outcome Gil would probably enjoy most, it's showing that he was the biggest reason so many viewers connected with the show in the first place. With his new program reportedly set to launch in August, attention will quickly shift to what he creates next and how fans respond. Once that first episode airs, everyone should have a much better idea of whether Underdog made the right move or walked away from the person many believe gave Gil's Arena its identity.
Excuse my language, yours.
Nobody on y'all shit no more. You can't kick out. You can't leave me. And there you go. Keep the people. I built that shit brick by